What the hell? 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 Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Sorry, I was hearing it being played back into my ear, and it was because I had Twitch unmuted. Anyways, Popeye, my name is Pivanni Gumm, but you can call me Pivee. I'm a crafty baddie VTuber hybrid, and today we are going to be studying some Japanese together. Yippee! Hi John, welcome in. I'm really excited for today's stream, especially because this is gonna be the first, what's it called? This is gonna be the first Japanese stream that I'm gonna be uploading to YouTube. Yippee! Which means that I finally did a thumbnail for it. Literally the only reason why I haven't been streaming it to YouTube was because I didn't want to do a thumbnail, but it took me all of like 15 minutes, but I finally got the thumbnail done. So yeah, that's super cool. Let's jump over to WaniKani. I have to, you know, I have to keep it a buck. I have not been doing my reviews like I should have been, but that's okay. That's, you know, my study streak is back to 0. But you know, 14 days, not bad. You're like the 5th streamer I follow to go live tonight. Hey, tonight's a great night to go live. You know, 8:12, or sorry, what? 8:21, which means that we've got like what's 21 minus 5. Stop looking at my stream. Stop looking at my stream. Stop looking at my stream. So 16. You've got 16 more streamers to get through before. Why isn't this centered? Go down. Okay. You've got 16 more streamers to get to before we hit 21 for today's date. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much. And since I don't have a ton of new lessons because I haven't been doing my WaniKani life I've been supposed to, so after we do this, we're gonna go ahead and what's it called? Load up Kanshudo so I can go ahead and do that as well. Yippee! Can't wait. But yeah, we learned a lot last stream. So what the fuck is this power or is this 9? This is power. This is power. This is power. Send it. God damn it. Fuck. Wait. Am I stupid? What the fuck? Oh, sword. Gosh darn it, no. And I was literally just gonna say, we learned a lot of stuff last stream that I don't necessarily remember. And this was one of the ones that we learned last Friday. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, whatever. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. Matter of fact, I'll get it back right now. This is power, but it's not ka. This is Vicky. Yes? No? Vocabulary reading, not the kanji meeting. Oh, gosh darn it. Fuck! That's another one that I learned last time. I don't remember. What was it? What was the mnemonic for it? Fuck, what was the mnemonic for it? It was power. And power, I feel like it was something O. Like it had something O in there. Or like an oo, or just like O by itself. Oh, was this no, that was 9 things or 8 things. So yeah, definitely not that. I don't remember. Yeah, I just don't remember. I fear. We're going off to a great start. What was this? Chikara. Let me make so that you can be able to hear the thing when I play it. Should be like this. Yes. So now
Chikara.
Yeah. Chikara. Is that right? Chikara, yes. So this is the martial art requires the most power is cheese karate. Okay, right. That's right. How could I forget about cheese karate? Gosh darn it. Channel all the power into karate chopping large blocks of cheese. Cheese doesn't break as easily as bricks or tiles, so this requires a lot of strength and ability to do well. Chikara. Okay, got it. Okay. Vocabulary meaning, this is 1. Fuck, this is dirt, I believe. Yes, okay. See? Oh my gosh, I do remember things. This is mouth, which is simple enough. I was also trying to look at things that I could, oh yikes, this is cross? No, it's not cross. What is this? Treasure. I was trying to look at like different videos or like music videos that I could watch. Japanese, that's not how you spell treasure. Treasure? Fuck. Stop looking at my screen. Treasure. Okay. Imagine I do all of that and I still got it wrong. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. This is Kuchi. Do they want me to say it that way though? No, they don't. Yikes. So ko? Yes. Okay. Great job. Hairu, I believe. Yes. And then we remember this one from before. This is sword, because it tricked me up. Yeah, because last time I did a reaction to Good Days by Snowman, and I really enjoyed that. I had a really good time with it. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll do that again, but I couldn't find anything that like I haven't watched before. This is Hitotsu, I believe. Yes. That I would like want to watch again, or like I felt like I had like anything to really say about it. Oh no, this is head, not face. Head. Yes. Okay. Gosh darn it. Close enough. Close enough. I remember this mnemonic, but I couldn't remember like what exactly it meant. So yeah, I was looking for things, but I couldn't find anything, unfortunately. So I'm just not gonna bother. I'm just not gonna bother. Yes. Great job. Also today's a fantastic day because my friend debuted today, and that was really fun. I really enjoyed being in there. That's part of the reason why the stream was pushed back so much. One thing, but another part of the reason was because I got my food. Mama Pivee was so super nice and decided to go ahead and get me some food, and I was like, yippee, let's go. And she got me what's it called, like I had asked for like Italian food, because you know that's just what I'm feeding for. It's just what I like. But she was like, oh, I don't really want to go to an Olive Garden, right? I don't want to go to a cheesecake factory, I guess. But so she picks a place and she's like, oh, I don't know, like what do you want? And I was like, either this is Reiki. No. Oh, wait. Yes, okay. No. We just did this. And this was chi kawa? Nope. Kara. Yes. Okay. And I was like, yeah, like either lasagna or chicken parmesan, either or. I'm not really caring. And she was like, oh, you said both? Got you. And she got me like this all around the world like platter thing. What is this? This is kokonotsu, I believe. Is that right? Or is kokonotsu is either 9 things or it's 8 things, and nanatsu is 7, right? Fuck, I don't remember. Oh, okay. It was 9 things, so then what's 8 things? Oh yikes. When they give me that, I'm just quite simply not gonna do it. I believe this is ue, or is this jo? Sho? No? Okay. Was I close? No, this was ka or ge? They wanted me to say? Cause a car, right. Oh, gosh darn it. I think above, is either, I think above I know as ue, but they want me to put jo, and I think that's why I was a little bit tripped up there. This is 2 things. Yippee! Head, don't trip me up again. Thank you very much, Q. So yeah, she ended up getting me this platter of like, they had a little bit of chicken parmesan, but there wasn't any pasta in there. They had a little bit of lasagna. What the fuck is this? No? What the hell is this? Hold on. I think I remember this because it was something about a slide and a barb and a playground or something. I remember the mnemonic for this, but what the fuck did it mean? I believe the mnemonic for this had you imagining that you were like on a slide with a bunch of barbs and you were really brave for doing it or something. I do not remember. What is this? What? Oh, this is circle? What the hell? Wait, so what the hell was I thinking about? 9 at a drop, that's a circle. So what the hell was I thinking about? And this is Maru. Because of the cat that they wanted me to see. What the hell was I thinking about? Because that was just not what this was. Okay, so this is 9 with the drop. That makes it a circle. Okay, got it. What's this? Ground with a little barb, but it's its own thing because it's a radical. What is this? I don't even remember learning this. I'm not gonna hold you. I do not remember learning this. What the hell? Could it be? What the hell would this even be? I would say like umbrella, but I feel like I would remember if I saw that, right? So maybe it's like, no, we have legs, maybe like arm or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Oh, it's street. Yeah, I remember thinking that this one was really stupid too. I was like, this is not a fucking street. But yeah, okay, because of the intersection, it's street. Gosh darn it. Okay, let me feel good again. Like, let me go back on my streak really quickly, where I get like a bunch of these right. Was this not? Oh wait, no, because this is 9 things. They want the meaning this time. I need to like alone, I believe, or one person. Under, just like, you know, build up my confidence again before I can person feel like I can do something. This is new. Spelled like that, I guess. Vocabulary learning, this is 8 things, and I don't remember how do I pronounce this? Yatsu. Okay. Because, you know, 8 things, put the ya, go. Excuse me? Yatsu. Okay. Because you want to name 8 things starting with ya, and literally the only thing that I could name was a yacht, and nothing else. This is the one where it was like, oh, you're on a slide, and there's a barb on the ground, and yes, okay. I still don't know what it is. I'm looking at it now, and I still don't know what it is, and I'm still gonna put down brave, and I'm still gonna be wrong. No, this is talent. But you see what I'm talking about, right? On the ground, you put a barb at the bottom of the slide. This is your special talent. Whenever you go down the slide, you fly right past the barbs like some kind of daredevil. That's why I thought it was brave. Any normal kid would land on the barbs and get hurt, but you have this talent. Talent. Obviously, this is a talent. Okay. And I was gonna say, like, the ground and the barb there made kind of like a T shape, but I probably don't want to like associate just that with T with talent, because it'll probably come up in more kanji. Yes, okay. I was like, how the hell do it? Oh, and I didn't read the reading for it. Gosh darn it. Oh wait, no. This is circle. This is Maru. Yes, okay. And I still got tripped up even though I just saw it. This is Hitori. Is that right? Hitori? Yes, okay. I forgot that I'm the best ever. Forgot about that. It's a very important distinction. This is Hachi, but spell it correctly this time. Great job. Ka, this is cute. Nope, this 9. There we go. This is circle. This is nanatsu. This is 7 things, is what that means. This is nope. This is enter. I don't know why I want to say ue so badly for that, even though they want me to say new, and so I will say new, but I want to say ue so bad for that. I want to say it so bad. Yeah, I just didn't look at the reading for this. This is talent, of course. And I've just got no clue. I mean, gun to my head, it's going off. I just don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say ko, but you know, it's just a shot in the dark. Psy, because cyborg. Oh gosh, darn it. And I was thinking that too. I didn't say it, but I was thinking it too. I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure it also had something to do with like a cyborg, but I was like, no, I'm probably just making it up. Damn it! Psy. Okay. 8. Though, to be fair, I'm not doing too bad. You can't really see, but 85%? Not terrible. Not terrible. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Cute. This is like narwhal or something, right? Yeah. We just learned this. A sigh. 2 people? Yes. Great job. What the fuck? What the? Oh, talent. I was like, kanji meaning? The hell does that mean? I don't know what those words mean together. Vocabulary reading. I am so not excited for when they switch this out with Japanese and expect me to like read it every single time, because it's English and, you know, I've been speaking English all of my 19 years. I'm just able to see it kind of in the side of my futatsu, by the way. In the side of my vision. And what? Futari. 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 Yes? Futari.
Futari.
Futari. Yes. Gosh darn it. Ugh. Silly mistake. Silly mistake. That's okay. Level up. Omedetou. Thank you. Yeah. Let me extra study these a little bit. Let me extra study these a little bit so that I'm not embarrassing myself. Like, totally and completely. I think next week I want to do a little bit of, whoa. Oh no, it just went to the next one. I was like, what the hell was that? I think next week I want to do a little bit of, like, what's it called? Like Sudoku and like connections and stuff like that. I think it'd be really fun for me. Because I think puzzle games are... There we go. I think puzzle games are just really fun. But I don't have like a ton of puzzle games. The only puzzle game, I guess, that like I kind of have is Baba Is You. What is this circle? And I really like it. I think it's a very interesting game, you know, very like brain teaser, but I've gotten so far in it that now every single level takes me like 5 hours to complete. And I feel stupid every single time I open that game. So I feel like maybe, you know, maybe not for stream. maybe it won't be like the most interesting thing for me to sit there. Is this right? No. This is, what is this? This is power, but they want me to say what? This is power, but they want me to say instead cheese karate chi kawa. Gosh darn it. Yes. There we go. For power. Great job. Yeah, I feel like Baba Is You is probably like not the best thing to put on stream. But I still want to do like some sort of puzzle thing. I just think it'll be really fun. I like Minesweeper, stuff like that. Just like simple stuff. Because it means that I'll be able to talk and I'll be able to yap, and I'm not like having to pause every 5 seconds so I'm able to like focus on my typing. Even when it's something simple like typing the letters K and A next to each other. All right. Not bad. Let's see what our lessons have in store for us today. When did I start streaming? I probably should have paid attention to that. 20 minutes. Okay, so like at 8:10-ish. Okay. So we'll go till like 9:10. This is 10. Speaking of, I'm aware. When a vocab is alone like this, with no with no ukurigana, it tends to steal the meaning of the original kanji, so the vocab word is also 10. When a vocab is alone, you know, so you already know the meaning, and it's jo. Yes, I do. Excuse me. This is 1,000. You have a slide supported by a big cross, which makes it so strong it can hold a lot of people at once. How many? 1,000! Imagine 1,000 people going down this slide. You can hear a voice trying to count as they go. 1, 2, 300, 500, and so on. Finally, the last person slides down and a voice calls out 1,000! But you think it's over, but just as that group finishes, in comes another 1,000. Of course. So this is 1,000. That's a really cute mnemonic. I like that. Here's a glimpse of some of the kanji that you can utilize with 1,000. with 1,000. Here's the kanji for 3. So, it's 3 and it will be san and it's 3. 3 things is mitsu, I believe. You can follow the number of things, so it's 3 plus 2. Since all things, what do you have 3 of? The 3 things that you have are actually versions of yourself. Oh my gosh, Rick and Morty. Oh my gosh, I've been so big into Rick and Morty angst recently. Oh my gosh. A fucking sleeper agent just activated me. I've been so interested in like Rick and Morty angst recently, mostly because Cup Toast has been posting like their little Rick and Morty AU where Morty fucking dies, and Rick gets really fucking sad about it. And it's like the most angsty thing, but it's so like, I just like it, bro. I just like it. It's just nice. It's just, the angst. It's the angst. I've always loved angst, and I've just been discovering, because I've been liking that. Twitter's also been giving me like other Rick and Morty angsty comics, and I've been like, yes, and I'm eating it up. I went back to AO3 just so I can look up Rick and Morty angst comics, because it's just like, oh my gosh, it's so ripe for it. It's so ripe for what's it called, for freaking, yeah, you fucking get me, for angst. Anyways, whoa, I just blacked out for a second there. I don't know what happened. The 3 things that you are 3 versions of yourself. Who's the real one, you ask yourself? It's me. No, wait, it's me. Just remember that there are 3 of you, and they're all saying me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Do, re, mi, me, 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 me. To try to prove that they're real to you. Before stream, I was trying to figure out what, like, the whole song of do, a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of gold inside me, and so on, was. I did end up figuring out. Anyways, this is the top of a half moon peeking out. This is the top of a moon peeking out as it begins to rise. When does this happen? In the evening. Don't confuse it with the moon radical. Because this radical is for the evening, when the moon is still low enough to be partially covered by a mountain. To be covered by a mountain, for example. So this is evening, of course, because this is the mountain here. You can kind of see it. And then this is the moon peeking up, which you know because the moon radical looks like this, and that kind of looks like the moon radical as well. Okay, so that is evening. Got it. Oh. Okay, well, hopefully I didn't miss anything. This is 1,000, and I don't believe that they gave me a, pronunciation for that. Thank goodness! Because I don't think I would have remembered it. 10, also known as Jew. There we go. Radical name, evening. I'm probably gonna have a hard time remembering that. So let me just take a second to really ingrain it in my mind. Okay, got it. I just had to really like put it in my mind that was evening, and now I'm never going to forget. This is mitsu, I believe. Yes, this is san, but two n's at the end to make it a little bit of a longer sound. This is 3 things. Yummy! Another batch, please. Yummy. This is child. See how they're wearing a cap and their little arms are stretched out? You can almost hear them saying, "Pick me up." Very childlike child. How cute. How cute. Used for things like child. Which would make sense. 3 people. Do I know how to say 3 people? I don't, maybe not. Maybe not. Mitsu. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, we're gonna find out. You have a kanji for 3 people, so it's 3 people. We're gonna use the juku kanji compound word, which usually means onyomi reading for this kanji. Since Hito has 2 onyomi readings, here's a mnemonic to help you remember which one to use. Apparently, there are 3 people working at Santa's Nintendo. Working as Santa at Nintendo. It's a big company, so obviously they need 3 Santas. So, sanin. Okay. So we get rid of hitori, futatsu, sanin. Okay. Well, that might take me a second to remember as well, but I think I'll get it. Sanin. Okay. I should actually probably go back and let me hear them say it.
3人
Sanin. Nin.
3人
3nin. Okay. Got it. This is 6, which is I know as roku. So I hope that that's the pronunciation that they want me to use as well. Imagine this beast doing various crazy things. The crazier the better to help you remember. Spawn of the devil, and 6 is the devil's number. A beast with lid for head, face for figs. Okay. Imagine this beast doing crazy things associated with the devils, and the devil's number is 6. Whenever we need to remember Roku, we just use the word rock. So, think about the devil and the devil's number. What is often associated with these things? Well, rock and roll is. Imagine a lid-headed, fin-legged beast suddenly blasting out rock music in the middle of his destructive mayhem. Sing along with this monster if it helps you remember the meaning of this kanji. Are we into rock? I kind of prefer, like, punk music to rock, or like metal. I especially like pop punk. I'm into Destroy Boys and Meet Me at the Altar. I would say after J-pop, pop punk and like, you know, those kind of styles are probably my next favorite genre. No, that's a lie. It's J-pop, and then it's show tunes, and then it's pop punk. When a vocab word uses a single kanji alone, tends to steal the meaning from the kanji. So this one is still above. There we go. Now we can say ue, 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 ue. That's the fucking song that I should have reacted to. But they don't have a music video for it. What is that song? Fuck, what is it? Compire? K-A-N-P-A-I. Hi hi. K-A-N-P-A-I. Ha ha. Ue, ue, ue. Okay. Above you is a huge weight you're holding up and struggling. It's heavy. It looks like, what? You look up and try to crane your neck to see how much it weighs. Weighs. Okay. But you can't see the numbers on the side of it. How long can you hold it above your head like this? Okay. So I am correct, and it is ue. They just didn't teach me it yet. Okay. Cheese. Well, this wouldn't be cheesai just by itself, because you need the kanji or the hiragana at the end of it. But I do know this is small. You see 2 fins around a barb, but when you look closer, you realize that those fins are actually 2 tiny fish. You think about how small these fins and fish would have to be to look so much smaller than the already small barb. Talk about small fry. Yeah, that's why this is the radical for small. Here's a glimpse of some word. Oh my gosh, what is falling down from me? Oh no, my choji! Oh no, my choji. I have like a few Chojiyama figurines on my desk, and one of them fell. But they're always fucking falling. So that's nothing new. Oh, okay. I guess we're done. This is 6. Live. Listen up, let me tell you a story that you think you heard before. You know our name and our fame and our faces, but what about the glory and the disgraces? I'm done, 'cause all this time I've been just one word in a stupid rhyme. So I picked up a pen and a microphone. History's about to get overthrown. Divorced, beheaded, died, but divorced, beheaded, survived, but just for you tonight. But we're divorced, beheaded, live. Welcome. Okay, sorry. I just got so excited. They started talking about 6 and I didn't know how to help myself. Okay. This is to lift something. What do we think this will be? Will this be uegeru or will this be jogeru? Probably jogeru. Watch it be literally neither of them. This word consists of kanji and hiragana attached. Because the hiragana ends with an u sound, you know that this word is a verb. The kanji itself means above, and the verb is related to that meaning, right? To lift something or to raise something. It's a transitive verb, meaning that when you do something else, you raise something like your hands. What? It's a transitive verb, meaning that when you do something to something else, you raise something like your hands. When you do something to something else, sorry, give me 1 second. When you do something to something else, I literally don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know what the fuck that means, but to be fair, I'm not the English guy. I'm not the English guy. Okay. I get it. So yes, it was literally neither. Since this word has okurigana, you know that's probably going to use the kunyomi reading, which you didn't learn with this kanji. Here's the mnemonic to help you. When you want to lift something, you always shout, ah! Ah! To get the extra power that you need, especially when you want to lift something over your head. Go on, try it now. Lift something and shout, ah! It makes you feel powerful, right? Okay, what should I lift? What should I lift? Okay, hold on. Hold on, I got this. I just have to quickly find something. I just have to quickly find something to lift. It might be, you know, it might be a little difficult actually here. Might be a little difficult for me, but I think, oh goodness. Okay, I think I'm gonna be able to do it. I think I'm gonna be able to do this. And you know, I'm not a particularly strong person, I wouldn't say, you know. It's just not really in my blood, is the thing about that. So it's gonna be a little hard for me, and that's especially why I need, you know, the extra strength, you know, to be able to do something so heavy. So let's see here. That wasn't my hands clapping, all right, but I gotta, okay, get a good grip on them, you know, what's called, you know, the powder that you put on your hands. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. With the powers of my mind, I can raise it telekinetically and up. Wow. That took a lot out of me. I wasn't able to hold it for long. Hold on. Get back over here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I think that did help. I think that actually helped a lot. Wow. Yeah. Thank goodness. So, all of that to remember that this is agaru, by the way. All of that to remember that that's agaru. Okay. This is a bow. This radical looks like a fancy composite bow. People would usually shoot at targets, and definitely not normal living animals. See how the middle part is being pulled back? Imagine holding this bow and firing it at a target shaped like a giant alligator crab monster. Yes, I do see that. And it does look like a bow. I definitely see it right there. Yeah, being pulled back. Because that's exactly the way that bows get pulled back. But yeah. I got it. This is sun, which I know. The sun radical, sun kanji is the same. Huzzah! If you want to remember this as day as well, you can just think about how a day is the time it takes for the sun to cross the sky. Okay, so day is another meaning, but we want to read this as sun. There are so many onyomi for this kanji, but since this kanji is so important and common, you'll end up learning them all eventually, whether you want to or not. So for now, you're going to learn one of those readings and treating at Nichi. The sun is so hot. What the fuck? Why did I say it like that? The sun is so hot. It focused its rays to take out one man, and that man is Frederick Nietzsche. Okay. Famous philosopher. He philosophized one too many things about the sun, so the sun decided it was time that he paid. This reading will be easier to remember if you already know Friedrich Nietzsche, so do your research and learn about him if you don't. He's a pretty historical dude. Imagine the sun is totally pissed off too. It makes grunting noises as it builds up a sunbeam to blast him off the face of the earth. Also note that there's another reading between worth learning as well. Goodness. Jitsu. This reading can be remembered by thinking, gee, 2 readings? Because seriously, 2 readings? Too many. 2 readings, too many. So this is Nietzsche, right? Do I have a can you say it to me? No? Okay. Well, guess we're going on a field trip. Let's learn about Frederick Nietzsche. Oh wow, look at him and his big villainous mustache. Alright. Let's figure out what this guy's gotta do. Hello, Wikipedia. Friedrich Wilhelm Nietzsche, or actually, can I get somebody to say it to me? Was a German philosopher and writer who started his career as a classical physiologist and turned to philosophy in his early academic career. Okay. It was appointed as a professor. Okay. Does this have anything to do with the day? Okay, so this is the day of his birth. Mocking birthday gift. Okay. To this day, Nietzsche is still upon the youngest tender classic professors on record. Okay. Holidays. All right. Modern day. Sabado in Poland. 10 days. When he wrote the first, also Spatshuacha, of course. Human, all too human. Daybreak and the gay science. What the fuck is that? Sorry. The Joyful Wisdom and Joyful Science published. The second edition, thus, Beyond Good and Evil. The Substantial Evidence was the fifth book. The Gay Science, as well as or probably not as gay as in like men loving men. I would say the original German translation uses a phrase that is well known to many European standards with a specific meaning. Yeah, the Joyful Wisdom. Yeah, it was probably, that's what I was thinking. It was probably like the other, what's it called? Meaning, of the word gay. In his 18th, sister, okay, but what about the word day, though? Okay, on his 41st birthday, following days, okay, the following day, okay, we got some stuff in Daybreak, of course, what do we got over here? Okay, Cosmania's birthday, and then we don't have another day. What was that? I could have swore I saw something about slaves. Oh, yeah, I did. Slave revolt and morals. Beyond Good and Evil, thinking term good and bad and good and evil. The initial form of the slave master morality value emerges, and he saw slave morality as a source of nihilism that has overtaken Europe. And here we go with Daybreak again, modern philosophies of the day, stuff like that. Okay, so he was a big thinker. People don't have the right to be a master one day. No today. Again, big thinker guy. Okay, and then it's a bunch of credits. Okay, so that's the guy. Thank goodness I did all that background work, because now I know. Nietzsche is fuck, I was supposed to be learning this for sun, not day. Gosh darn it. See, now it's gonna be so tied to day for me. But no, I'm supposed to learn this as sun. But Nietzsche. Okay. I get it. See the flag in this radical? There's a pole with the flag on the end of it, blowing in the wind. Basically, this radical looks just like a flag. I agree. Below, which we already know. Yeah, like below or under. Single kanji, the kunyomi reading. You learned the onyomi for this kanji, which is ka. So now it's time to learn the kunyomi reading for this vocabulary word. What's below you? What's below your foot? Oh no, it's the worst possible thing. It's Shita. Okay, so it's Phantom Shita. Okay, got it. What's below you? There is poop on your shoe. And when you pick up your foot, it's kind of stringy. The poop is kind of stringy. So this is your foot here, right here, this ground. And then this is the poop kind of getting stringy with it. It's very disgusting, but it's Shita. Let's hope I remember all of this. This is ageru. Oh, you want the meaning. Oh, sorry. This is to lift. Is that right? Yes, okay. This is a bow. This is going to be day or sun, but day works too. Okay, thank God. Ageru. Otoline oteru. Flag. Reading for this is Nietzsche. Okay, perfect. Reading for this is shita. Perfect. And this is under, below. Oh, just did not spell that shit right. Okay, today's lessons are done. Can we take any advanced lessons? Yes, we can. Okay. To lower something. This word consists of kanji with the hiragana attached because the kanji ends with a vu. You know, it's a verb. This word means below, so this is to put something below you. To lower something, it also means to hang something, like a lamp from a ceiling. This is a transitive verb, which means that the verb being... What? Transitive verb? Let me, like, actually look up what the fuck this means, because I feel like it's going to come up kind of a lot, and I'm not going to know what it means. Let me do my research, okay. Transitive verb... Let's go to Grammarly. I feel like I can trust them. Never mind. No, I can't. I should have known better. Should have known better. Study.com. How to identify transitive verbs? I don't care about identify. Okay, back to Wikipedia then. A transitive verb is a verb, and a verb is an action word. Yes, a verb is an action word that entails one or more transitive objects. What's an object? An object is several types of argument, is any of several types of arguments. What does that mean? An argument is an expression that helps complete the meaning of a predicate. What the fuck is a predicate? The term predicate is used in two ways in linguistics and its subfields. The first defines a predicate as everything in a standard declarative sentence. Okay, what's a declarative sentence? A proposition. Propositions are the meanings of declarative sentences, objects of beliefs, bearers of truth values. They explain how different sentences, such as English, snow is white, and German, yes, can have identical meanings by expressing the same proposition. Similarly, they ground the fact that different people can share a belief by being directed at the same content. True propositions describe the world as it is, while false ones fail to do so. Okay. Researchers distinguish types of propositions by their informational context and mode of assertion, such as the contrasts between affirmative and negative propositions, between universal and existential propositions, and between categorical and conditional propositions. Okay, got it. So, the term predicate is used in two ways in linguistics and subfield. The first defines a predicate as everything in a standard declarative sentence. So everything in that declarative sentence is the predicate except for the subject. So I believe that the subject in the sentence, excuse me, snow is white. The subject would be snow, and is white would be the predicate. Okay. And the other defines it as only the main content, verb, or associated predicative exploration of a clause. Thus, by the first definition, the predicate of the sentence Frakes likes cake is likes cake, while by the second definition, it is only the content verb likes, and Frank and cake are the arguments of the predicate. The conflicts between these two definitions can lead to confusion. Yeah, you don't fucking say, but that's what a predicate is. So, in linguistics, an argument is the expression that helps complete the meaning of the predicate. Okay. The latter referring to the context, a main verb and its auxiliaries. And I love how they just decided that we didn't need a link for that word. In this regard, the complement is closely related concept. Most predicates take 1, 2, or 3 arguments. A predicate is an argument, predicate, argument structure, okay? So the argument is any several types of... In linguistics, an object is any several types of argument. In subject, prominent, nominative, accusative, yeah, languages such as English. Transitive verb typically distinguishes between its subject and any of the objects, which can include but are not limited to direct objects, indirect objects, and argument adpositions. Okay. So back to transitive verbs, right? A transitive verb entails one or more transitive objects. For example, enjoys, in Adamus enjoys music. This contrasts with intransitive verbs, which do not entail transitive objects. For example, arouse in Beatrice, arose, and Beatrice, arose. Okay. Okay. Transitivity, a traditionally thought of as a global property of a clause by which activity is transferred from an agent to a patient. Transitive verbs can be, yeah, I think I just confused myself even more. But okay. The verb is done by one entity to another. You lower something. Like your impossibly high expectations for yourself. Take it easy. Oh, yeah, thanks, Wanikani. This guy really knows how to treat a lady. Since the word has okurigana, you know that it's going to be the kunyomi reading. Since you didn't learn with the kanji, here's a mnemonic to help you. You want to lower something. In this case, it's a tree. So you need a saw to lower the tree to the ground gently while you slowly saw it down. Saw, 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 saw. This is all saw. No, sageru.
Sageru.
Sageru. Sageru. Okay. Ageru, sageru. Okay. Sageru. To lower some context. Okay. These three streaks look like flowing locks of someone's hair. Pretty easy to see and remember that this is the hair radical, right? Yes, this is hair. Naturally. Please give to me. Oh, I feel like I should know that, but I don't. You know that this means down, and sigh sounds like sigh, and you didn't ask someone for something. So when you look down, simply sigh and say, please give it to me. That thing. You're ashamed that you have to ask, but you still need it. Please give it to me. You only use this kanji version of kudasai. Okay, so it is kudasai when asking someone for something, which is why please give it to me. If you're just saying please, you don't need this kanji at all. Okay, so when you're specifically asking someone for something, it would be kudasai. Okay. The reading for this here is one that you haven't learned. Think of how it says that you're kind of saying, please, could I have this thing? Pretty please, could I have it? Alternatively, you can already know the word kudasai beforehand. This shouldn't be too hard. Okay, this is mouth. We know it as mouth. And now we can use kuchi. Okay. Now we can use kuchi. A vocab in a single kanji is going to be the kunyomi, which you didn't learn. To remember, you can use mouth. You make a kuchi kuchi ku sound. Go ahead, make it. Focus on your mouth and try to imagine each shape it makes while you're zooming in on it. You could be talking to a baby, which is why you're making all these ridiculous noises. Also, instead of ku at the end, you're saying ku, ko, because of the reading for the kanji ko. Okay? Focus in on my mouth. Focus in on my mouth, okay? It's going to be very important here. Okay. Kuchi, ko. Kuchi, ko. Kind of sounds like something from Arrested Development, actually. All right, there you go. There's the fan sub for the day. And back into the corner I go. I feel like here's a nice size. I kind of like me being a little bigger, honestly. Because, you know, I'm the main event. I'm the main event here. I feel like, I don't know, maybe a little smaller. Maybe something like that. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice to have. But now you can't read anything. Well, you don't need to. It's okay. I'll read you everything that you need to know. That scared the shit out of me. If you're using your imagination, this radical actually looks like the number 5. If you use your imagination, right? You just have to remove the vertical line at the bottom left, plus a few other ends that stick out here and there. And once you do that, you should have an easy way to remember that this radical means 5. Here's a glimpse of some of the kanji that you'll be using, utilizing the word 5. Can you see where it fits? Okay. This is a vocabulary meaning to lower something, and to lower something, fuck, I don't remember. It's been 5 seconds. I already don't remember. I remember agaru. No, this is sageru. Okay, but it means to lower. To lower. Or yeah, okay. I don't really know what else I could have put there. To lower, to hang, or just below. But that's the okay, so yeah, I think to lower is right. Kudasai. Yes. This is hair, of course. This is sageru. Yes. This is please, pretty please, pretty please. This is 5. Okay, but I fucking spelt it so wrong. This is mouth right here, which we know as cucino. Yippee! Another patch, please. Okay. I don't think we're gonna have to go on to Kanshuro at all, actually. I feel like we can kind of just keep up with Wanikani for the entire hour here. Because we're coming up on that in like 8 minutes. The vocabulary is composed of 2 kanji, enter and mouth. A mouth that you enter is the entrance. And what is this? Fuck. I should know entrance. I should know entrance. Iriguchi. Yes, okay. I should know it. This word is really 2 separate words put together into one. Or let me just make sure a mouth that you enter is the entrance. Okay. 2 separate parts. The kanji new has a ri attached to as the okurigana, hiragana that comes out the kanji. So you can bet that these 2 will be used the konyomi reading for that kanji. You haven't learned that reading yet, so here's a mnemonic to help you. The entrance you're going through is really eerie. It has cobwebs and creepy figures carved onto it. It just gives you a really creepy feeling. A really eerie feeling. Iri.
Iriguchi.
Iriguchi. Since iri uses the kunyomi reading, you can guess that kuchi will follow suit. You'll know that this reading with the vocabulary, that the ku in kuchi changes to gu, called to something called rendaku. Think of this as an eerie entrance into the Gucci store. Gucci store. Iriguchi. A very eerie Gucci store. Got it. Heaven. I see this a lot with like Angel and stuff. I feel like this is a pretty popular one that I'm gonna see a lot. Remember that guy from the big radical? So this is him again. But this time he's so big, his head is touching heaven. He's looking up and has his arms stretched out towards heaven. And a big hair poking out into those to those heavenly clouds, sorry. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I literally need to add the burp tag. This is getting crazy. Let me take a sip of water. Ugh. I hope that was great ASMR. I also want to try ASMR on my YouTube. Probably not as a stream, but probably as just like a YouTube video to upload. This is the adjective form of big. It has the same meaning, though it is a word for describing. Words that end with e are often adjectives. Remember that for future words as well. So as long as you know the meaning of this kanji, you can transfer that meaning to the word. It is big or large. What do you see that's really, really big? You say, oh, because you can't believe your eyes. Imagine something really, really loud and say, oh, out loud to help seal that memory in that brain of yours.
Oki.
Oki. You're looking at my peanuts. Oh, that's exactly what happens every single time. It becomes a problem. This is size. In Japanese, sa on the end of the word is often equivalent of ness in English. In other words, if you replace the e on the end of an e adjectives with sa, you have a noun. In this case, the adjective is oki, big, and the noun is okisa, meaning bigness as in size. Okay.
大きさ
Okay, which literally is just okisa. When a vocab has it on the end, it's probably gonna be the kunyomi. You already learned the onyomi reading with it, so let's use a mnemonic to remember. When you saw the size, pick something surprising, you said, oh, shit. Really imagine something big and surprising. Say that oh part as loud as well. As you think of the size as whatever you're looking at and how big it is. Oh! Again, my peanuts. And by peanuts, let's just say it. This is the hand radical. If you look at the palm of your right hand, the lines probably look like the lines in this radical. Sure, it's not a perfect match, and it's different for every hand, but you basically get these lines on your hand. You can also think of the horizontal lines as fingers. They make for a pretty alien-looking hand, but still a hand of sorts. Okay, so that's hand. And if you take a look, yeah, this, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Iri Gucci. Yes. This is big, large, big, large. Oki. Yes. This is. I was literally about to put in 10 shini. No, this is heaven. Because again, I look at it and I just feel like it's become so like synonymous in my brain space. This means size, I believe. Yes. This means entrance, but imagine I spell it correctly. This means, or no, okisa. Perfect. We're coming up on an hour now, but not quite. Not quite an hour, so let's hit me with another batch. Vocabulary composed of one kanji. Big. Shita is the past tense of the word tsuru, which means to do. So essentially, this word is did big, which is something that you did big is something that is great or considerate. So I was about to say, so how do you read it? It's literally
大した
daishita, daishita, daishita. For the reading, this part is actually the onyomi reading, which you learned while learning the kanji. Since Dai has 2 onyomi readings, here's a mnemonic to help you remember which one to use. When something's great and important, you better wear a tie. Oh, taishita.
大した
Taishita. You better wear a tie for it. No showing up without a tie. That's a really big deal, okay? It's very great and important, and it's a big deal. It's great. As in big, as in really like a great wall of China or something. Taishita. Okay. This looks like a writing stool with a lid on it, but it's actually a desk for writing. Do you see it? You can even see the pen sticking up in the middle. Think of all of the beautiful writing that's been produced here. Letters, novels, essay, any kind of writing you can think of. Okay. When's the next time I do a writing sprint stream? Because that actually did make me get a lot of work done. I just feel like it wasn't that interesting to watch because like unless you're actively working alongside me, it's just like, okay, then what are we doing? But I did have a good time though. This vocabulary is compared of 2 kanji, big and person, for adult. This word combines big and person. If you're like a child, how do you think of adults? You just think of them as like big people. That's why this combination of kanji means adult. When you use this as an adjective, it means mature. Sometimes kanji has exceptional readings that are neither onyomi nor kunyomi, and this is one of them. So here's a mnemonic to help you remember this reading. I'm an adult, which means I have adult-like responsibilities, like toner. Otona.
大人
Otona. Are you an adult with your own toner printer? Oh, toner. There is no fucking way I'm remembering that from the mnemonic alone. There's actually no fucking way. It's not even gonna be close. Not even gonna be close. I do remember woman, because we've taught it before. But watch out. Using it as its own can come off as blunt and disrespectful, especially in casual chats. We'll introduce you to neutral equivalents soon. Okay. Got it. Got it. And it is onna.
女
Not to be confused with otona.
女
Onna, otona. Yes. Think about how this woman is on a roll. She's winning left, right, and center. She's unstoppable. Yes, yes. Come on, queen. She is truly on a roll. This is the moon radical. See how it looks like a crescent moon with a couple of little clouds drifting by? Try not to mix this up with the evening radical. You see, you can see the whole crescent moon this time. So obviously, this should be the radical for the moon. This is evening. This is moon. I actually don't quite see the crescent. Well, yeah. Okay. Like the whole thing is a crescent moon if you like drag it up and down, and then you have the clouds in front, and of course this one is being covered so you can't really see it as well. Okay. Okay. This is daishita. Shita. What? Oh, is it not? No, taishita, not daishita. Tai with the T. This is adult. Meaning adult. Meaning writing. Meaning moon. Meaning woman. Meaning or reading, sorry, onna. Oh. Onna. Wait, what? Oh, na? Oh, okay. Got it. And then this is taishita, meaning great. As in a big deal. Taishita. Yes. And this is adult. Otona. Another batch? Oh my gosh, how many batches do I have to get through for these advanced lessons? Select ones to build on your own or select another batch, please. I don't know. Well, I got a lot done today. I would say. So I think that's gonna go ahead and be where we end it right now. Yippee! Yeah, I got a lot done today. I thought that I would have to go over to Kanshido because I thought that it wouldn't be, enough content for one stream, but no, I hit that hour mark easy. I hit that shit easy as hell, so yeah, sick. Nothing else from me this week. Next week, hopefully, we can do some type of puzzles, but keep an eye out on my social medias, and I'll post my stream schedule probably on Monday, but also streaming might be a little bit harder for me now. Since school's starting, oh my gosh, excuse me, since school is starting, streaming might be a little bit harder for me, so I'll have to see about my schedule, but if there's any updates or anything like that, I'll 100% post it on my social media, so make sure to follow me on Twitter or Blue Sky, or look at my YouTube community tab, or join my Discord, and you'll stay up to date for sure. But anyways, that's it for today's stream. I've been Pivanni. It's been so long. I've been Pivanni Gumm. You have been amazing, and I will see you next week. Bye, Pop! Ugh, I muted the wrong thing.